noite, boa noite, boa noite, good evening, boa noite to everybody. I hope you're all doing great. Good. So, welcome back to tonight's study. So, we are going to continue what we did or where we ended yesterday or in our previous class. Okay. We ended number 16. Okay. That's where we ended. I hope you all remember. We ended number 16 of the prepositions. Okay. And I believe yesterday you guys were using it and I was really happy. Some people saying at 10 mics, at 10 brave, at 10 log, at 10 mania. And I was really happy because that's the right way. So we got to 17. No, 16. We ended at 16. So tonight we're going to continue from number 17. So 17, numero there's search. Okay. There's a search. Acima de. Okay, acima de. What is acima de? Acima de in English, it means above all. Okay, above all. Or top of. Okay. Top of something. Okay, above all. Okay. So I have two sentences here. We have two sentences here. The sentences, what are they saying? The first one said, acima de tudo, eu te agradeço o que fez por mim. Above all, I thank you. I really thank you. I thank you for what you did for me. Okay. The second one also said, acima de tudo, eu agradeço você pelo que fez por mim. So the first sentence and the second sentence, they are all the same, but we have a way of writing it. Okay. So as I was saying, next week we are going to do the other pronoun, how we managed to get the chi in our first sentence. Okay. This chi, will be explaining how we get it and how to use it. Okay. It has the same meaning as the você here. Okay. Okay. So above all, I thank you for what you did for me. Okay. Acima de tudo, eu agradeço você pelo que fez por mim. So it can be on top of all. I thank you for what you did for me. So any of them, you can use it either above or top of all. But in Portuguese, these two words, we call them acima de. Okay. 18. A fim de. Okay, a fim de. What is a fim de? It means in order to, or at the end of something. Okay, at the end of. So you can use it both sides. Okay, in English, but in Portuguese we say it a fim de. So a fim de, it means in order to or at the end of. A fim de chegar a tempo para o ingresso, chamou táxi. A fim de chegar a tempo para o ingresso, chamou táxi. Okay. So is it in order or at the end? So at the end or getting to the end, you need to analyze. So we don't need to bring Portuguese to English and English to Portuguese directly or words or in terms of word by word. No. They have a way of constructing our sentence in English, and we also have a way of constructing our sentence in Portuguese. Okay, so we need to adapt each side, how they construct their sentences. A fim de chegar a tempo para o ingresso, chamou táxi. I have a question. Who can tell us? Oh, someone said two. Okay. Okay. So it means two. Okay. Someone also says something. It can be two. I think it means there. Okay. So that's how someone would think. Okay. Okay. So this sentence is trying to say getting to the end of the congressive talk of congresso. Okay, like a program. Okay, or congress. Okay, getting to the end of the congress, he or she called a taxi. Okay, because I didn't put the pronoun here. Okay, there should be a pronoun after the congress. So I didn't put a pronoun. So that one, someone asks, is it he or she? Is it he or she? Okay, okay. So getting to the end of the congress, he called a taxi. Okay, or at the end, please, please, and please, each and everyone to mute. Okay, thanks. Okay, numero 19. If you have questions, as usual, you can just put your hands up and ask. Número 19. Ao lado de. Ao lado de, it means beside or next to. Okay, based on the content. Okay, so you should know. Someone asks, how will I know if the person is using ao lado de, or in terms of English, ao lado de, in terms, is it going to be beside or next to? You are the only person who can determine, and you can't challenge the one who is speaking. Something you can challenge, but the person is always right. Example, let me bring eu. Okay, eu costumo sentar ao lado da Nelly. Okay, I'm used to sit next to Nelly or beside Nelly. Both sentences are correct. Okay, so that one, as I said, the one who is speaking is right because he or she knows where she has been sitting. Okay, okay. Pegue a mesa ao lado de ti para mim. Take the table next to you or beside you for me. Okay, so it can be beside you or next to you, the same meaning. Okay, for me. So if you want to use something next to or beside, the Portuguese is ao lado de. Okay. So someone asked yesterday, I've been hearing uh when we want to, like, let's be on the street and we want to cross. Sometimes some people will say vamos para outro lado. I hope you guys have heard something like that. Oh, vamos para outro lado. Let's move to the other side. Okay. So it can be other side, beside, or next to. Okay, but mostly I prefer to use the correct verb. Vamos atravessar. Let's cross. Okay, if you use the word atravessar, it means you're going to cross to the other side. Okay, okay. Apesar de, apesar de. O que é apesar de? What is apesar de? It means after all, despite of, in spite, although. Someone says senior, some days I'm totally confused. How will I know if the person is saying in spite, although, despite of, or after all? How will I know? As I've been saying, it all depends on the sentence. So let's check this sentence to determine Sometimes some of them too are synonyms, okay? Apesar de todos os esforços, o cauzinho não foi encontrado. O que é cauzinho? Cauzinho, cauzinho means puppy or little dog, okay? Okay. So this one, is it going to be despite of all the efforts, the puppy wasn't found. We didn't find it. Okay. So is it going to be despite or after all the effort or inspired? Who can tell us? If you know the answer, just put it in the chat. Okay. You can put it in the chat for us. Okay. Okay. Is it despite or is it after all? Or is it inspired? Yeah. I love the answer. Some people are saying it's inspired, others are saying after all, others are also saying, why is it not all though? Or that one does not fit. Yeah, but all the three answers you guys are giving, despite, inspired, after all, they are all correct. But Portuguese, when you are speaking it, let us one speaking with a Brazilian, and the Brazilian just give this sentence. Apesar de todos os esforços, o cauzinho não foi encontrado. I will understand it automatically. I'm not going to translate it. Was the apesar de, is it despite? To me, I know the answer already. Okay, so I don't even think whether it is despite of or after or in spite. Okay, so that's how it works. The more you're using the words, the more it becomes so easy and familiar to you. Ok? Vamos para outro número. Número 21. A respeito de. O que é a respeito de? It means in respect of, in accordance. Someone say, can it also be in agreement? Yeah, it can also be in agreement with something, okay? So let's check the sentence. A respeito, okay, das regras. A respeito das regras. Quem deixou a porta do prédio aberta ontem à noite? So, is it in respect of the rules or in accordance to the rules or with the rules or whatever in agreement with each of them? So to me, I would say in accordance. Someone also say, oh, in respect of the rules we made. Who left the door of the building opened yesterday's night? Okay. Who left the building? So the Alberta you are seeing, it is not a lady's name, it is a verb. Okay. Someone asks, which verb is that? We got the Alberta from verb abrir. Okay. It means open. This one you'll get that when you're doing the compostos. Okay. If I say compostos now, you won't understand. Okay. So, in respect of the rules, King, who left the door of the building opened yesterday's night, ontem à noite. Okay. Okay, so you want to use a respeito de in respect of or in accordance. You need to use the right and Portuguese word a respeito de. Okay. Através de, it means through, okay, through something. Através, vamos ver alguns examples. Let's check some examples, okay? So the examples we have here, he said, através da janela do carro, okay? This one, I want to see those who understand, okay? If you understand, I'll say congratulations, okay? If you don't, we are all going to learn, okay? Através da janela do carro, percebeu os olhos da mãe cheios de água. So through the window of the car. So in English, you say through the car's window, okay? Through the car's window. He noticed, in English, you say he noticed the eyes of mom or mother is full of water. So through the window, he noticed that mom's eyes was full of water. What does it mean? The answer, you can put it in the chat. If you know the answer, you can put it to the chat, okay? And if you're new here, we are not far from anywhere, okay? We are doing prepositions, how to use the prepositions, okay? Okay, so the pronunciations, as I said, we'll be adding the extra teachers. So last time I typed in a group that we'll be adding another teacher. She'll be taking, oh yeah, she will be taking you guys through the reading in terms of pronunciations, okay? Okay. I said if you know the meaning, mom's eye is full of water, you can put the answer in the comment or the chat, okay? Okay. Let's move on to the next example. O moça andou através da porta sem a chave. So Musa walked through the door without a key. Okay. Without a key. Okay. So someone say, oh, Musa walked through the door with no key, meaning he entered the room without opening the door. Okay. Okay. So if you want to use the word true, it is através G. Okay. Someone asking us, why do we have that here? But you are saying através G. But it should be através G. Yeah. If you guys could remember, yesterday we said when G and A meet, it becomes what? Da. Okay. So that's why we have the da here, not GR. Okay. Okay. Let's continue. 23. You could see whilst we are learning the prepositions, we are also learning numbers. Okay. 22 is 22. 23 is 23. Okay. De acordo com. Okay. In agreement with. Okay. But someone says, we are saying de acordo com. And last time you just said G means from or of. But here it is in. Why is it that the Portuguese, why is that they are saying de acordo, not na acordo com? That's why I said we are not going to do direct translation, okay? Please and please and please, we are not going to do direct translation. We are learning the right way of pronouncing and saying it, okay? Not from English to Portuguese or from Portuguese to English. Okay. The same word, de acordo com, which is in agreement with, it can also mean to agree with, okay? They have the same meaning. So, de acordo com a secretária, os pagamentos Os pagamentos devem ser feitos até o dia. Os pagamentos devem ser feitos até o dia. Okay? So, in agreement with the secretary, okay? In agreement with the secretary, the payment must be done by the end of the day. Someone says, Senior Sammy, you are also saying by the end of the day. Guys, if I want to translate it word by word, I'll say until the day is over. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, ate, we did it yesterday. Ate. Okay. That's why I said when the word is standing alone in Portuguese, we pronounce it correctly, we know the meaning, but when they are within a sentence, sometimes they change. It doesn't mean you should bring the same idea, sometimes they change. Because if you are translating it to English, we are not going to use it word by word. We will translate it correctly how we say it in English. Okay. Okay. So, in agreement with the secretary, the payment, os pagamentos, devem ser feito até o dia. Okay. Okay. Dentro. Yesterday we did something. We learned something about dentro. Dentro means inside. Okay. Or within. Dentro means inside or within. 24. Dentro. Inside of or within. So if you want to say inside or within, you can say dentro. Okay. Estou dentro da sala. Estou dentro da sala. Is it I am inside the room or I am within the room? I'm inside of the room. Okay. Dentro do livro há uma caneta. So now it's the second time we are using this verb. Ah. Okay. As we did, or as I said yesterday, we have a, which means two. We have another a, which means the. We have another a. We have another a, which means to the. We have another a. It is H-A, okay, but in Portuguese, H is silence. If you're new, H is silence in Portuguese, okay? So we pronounce all H as not existing, or it doesn't exist, okay? So any name which start from H, Brazilians don't pronounce it, okay? They pronounce only the second one. Let me pick a name as Henry, okay? So Henry, instead of them saying Henry, they will say Henry, okay? Eliminating the H because H is silence. But some of the but I've been hearing H in their words. Who have been hearing their H? If you have been hearing H in their words when they are speaking or pronouncing a word, you can give me a thumbs up. Okay. The H you have been hearing in the Portuguese, someone is saying like by here. We don't say by here, okay? I hope you guys know that it's not by here. It's because we are English speakers. That's why you have been saying by here. So, example, I already said by here. They don't say by here. They said by here. Okay? They have been saying by here. But you have been hearing, you think they are saying by here. No. It is by here. Okay? the H is silence. Okay, it does not exist. To them, it does not exist. Okay, that's why this verb, okay, when you are pronouncing, you don't say trabalhar. Do you say trabalhar? Immediately you say trabalhar as if you want to say trabalhar, like the Spanish word, the one, okay? Because H does not exist in Portuguese. So there are H which you see most of them don't exist, okay? But we have a way of pronouncing their H, like this word, trabalhar. So the H which is there you are seeing will now turn to I in terms of pronunciation, okay? Okay. So as I was saying, the words which we hear as H in them. Example, okay? If you don't know this name, I hope definitely you know this name, okay? As that's one of the names. We the English speakers, we say Ronaldo. Yeah, Ronaldo. Brazilians don't pronounce it Ronaldo. They say Ronaldo. Mhm. Okay, they'll pronounce the R as H. So they pronounce R as H. How do they pronounce it? When the word is starting, the R is starting, like this name, the Ronaldo and the Ronaldinho, as we know in English. Here they will say Ronaldinho and Ronaldo. Okay, okay. So they pronounce another R as H. Example, you can see they have this word. This word. It is not caro. Okay, it is carro. When you have two R in a word, like the R's are following. Okay, that one, the R is being pronounced as H. Okay, is being pronounced as H. So this one you can see from the screen, the RR will now turn to H and they'll say carro. Okay, I hope you are jotting them. Okay, yeah, it's good to jot them. Okay, I'm showing how to pronounce some of their words. So the first one, I use the Ronaldo or as an example, and I said they don't say Ronaldo, they say Ronaldo because the word is starting with R. Okay, last one. If you see this one, maybe this word, someone will say, "Sina, are we also going to say carro again?" Because there's R. Okay, take note. When there's a single R in a word, okay, like the third one, as you can all see from the screen, we don't pronounce it as carro, but we still pronounce it as R. So you can only hear R in a Portuguese word. Is either the R is ending a word, just one R ending a word, or a single R is within a word. But if the R starts a word, you pronounce it as H. If you have double R, as you can see, you pronounce it as H. But if the R is single within or at the end, it's being pronounced as R. Okay. I hope it is clear. I hope everything is clear. Yeah. So someone is asking, is it arroz? Do you say arroz? They don't say arroz. Okay. They don't say arroz. Okay. We have been eating them. That's why they say arroz. Okay. They don't say arroz. If you say arroz, they are behaving or you are saying it in a Spanish way. So it is arroz. Okay. 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 So let's continue. And I hope we are jotting them down. Okay. Okay. So we have another sentence, our next sentence, which was now, não faremos nada que não esteja dentro de nossas possibilidades. We didn't say anything that wasn't within our possibilities. Okay. So within, so as I said, dentro can be inside of something or within. Okay. Embaixo. Yesterday we learned abaixo. I hope you guys remember. If you don't remember, let me go up so that you can see abaixo. Abaixo G and embaixo G are not the same. Guys, I hope you are getting it. Embaixo G, it means under, below, or down of something. Then someone asked me, Sami, yesterday you said subi. I hope you guys can remember. I hope we can all remember. Yeah, we can all remember. We learned subi, which I said it means under. So someone asked Sami, the subi and the embaixo G, are they the same? Can we use, like, can we substitute for the other? I won't say yes because you use some of them and it will never make sense. Let's assume under 20, you want to say under 20, okay? In English, you have under 20, maybe footballers, okay? You can't say embaixo de 20 anos, okay? Somebody will say, oh, Senior Sam, we can say it. Yeah, you can say it in a different way. So under 20 player, you say sub-20, o jogador do sub-20, okay? So the footballer of under 20, not embaixo de 20. So if you are saying embaixo de 20, then it also means under, okay? So let's take something like this. The subi is for a specific stuff, like when you are referring, I won't say you are referring to just human being, because embaixo too can also refer to human being. Let's say you want to say, oh, it should be less than 18. Okay. So let's say your age should be less than 18. That one, can you use subi or embaixo? Yeah, you can use both and it will make sense. Okay. Okay. But when you are referring it to things, normal things, okay, like table, pen, book, house, and stuff, things. I will tell my students when they want to use the word under, they shouldn't use subi, okay? They should use embaixoji, okay? Then it is things. Oh, the book is under the table. Don't go and say maybe o livro está sob a mesa, okay? Don't use it. But you can say o livro está embaixo da mesa, okay? So if you want to refer to things, use embaixo, okay? Okay. So someone will say, so what if my father is under the tree? Okay. So the tree is also a thing. Okay, we call it as a thing. Okay. But when you're referring to age of something, that one, you can use both subi and embaixo. Okay. But in Brazil, they don't even use embaixo, like embaixo de 20 anos. No, no, no. If they want to say maybe the person is less than 20 years, they will say, oh, menos. If you guys have said, they'll say, oh, menos, meaning less. Okay. So when you're talking of age, we prefer to use subi, not embaishoji. Okay. Okay. Is it clear? If it is not, as usual, you can unmute yourself and ask. So examples. O gato está embaixo do sofá. So the cat is under the sofa. Okay. O gato. O livro está embaixo da mesa. The book is under the table. Ok? Ela está lá embaixo à sua espera. She is down there waiting for you. Someone said, Senior Sammy, you said she is down there. I know la is there, so down there. À sua espera, and you said waiting for you. Someone asks, Sammy, where is the waiting? Where is the for? And where is the you? So our sister is asking, what is the difference between Mbaishoji and Abaishoji? Mbaishoji, as you can all see on the screen, it means under, below, or down. Now let's go and check Abaishoji, which we did yesterday since you're not here. Abaishoji, it means below. Okay. So in English, we should know the difference between below and under. So someone says, listen, but there's another below here. Yeah, there's another below here. So you could see Baishoji is speaking most of the words which we did. It's speaking the same word we said as Subi. It is also picking the same word as Abaishoji. Okay. Okay. So I will prefer my students, since I don't want anybody to get confused. If I want to use below in Portuguese, okay, I don't use embaixo-de. Okay, I use abaixo-de. Okay, if I want to use under, and the under I'm going to refer to things, I use embaixo-de. I don't use subi. If I want to say under 20 in terms of age, I don't use embaixo-de, but I use subi. So that guys, you can let me type, okay, and you can also jot them. Okay, so as I said, if I want to use below, okay, in English, okay, I use abaixo G. And if I want to say under in terms of things, okay, I'm referring to things, okay, I prefer to use embaixo G. And if I want to say and the same under in terms I'm referring to age, okay, the same under if I'm referring to age, okay, then that one I'll use sobi, okay, so that I can get a perfect way of speaking. Not it will be like if I want to use below, now I'm thinking whether I should use abaishoji or embaishoji. Okay. Okay, welcome. So guys, you can note it down. You can, that's why I asked you to get a pen and a notebook, okay? Because this one I'll delete it, okay? Okay. So let's continue with the next one. Em cima de. Oi. Oi. Mm-hmm. 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 Espera para você. The same thing. That's how we call it Portuguese. Okay. There are many ways of killing a cat. Okay. Get it. So I know some people will sing to your waiting or to your weight. Okay. Because the R we can all see from our screen. It means today. So today. Do you say today your weight or to your weight? So she's down there waiting for you. That's the meaning. Okay. Okay. So embaixo a sua bolsa está ali embaixo. So I'm going to give you another assignment. Let me see. I don't know whether I have assignments for you. You should know the meaning of Ali. This is not Ali Baba. This is not the Ali we know in Islam. This is Ali. You should go and know the meaning of Ali. La, ka, aki. So the ka you'll be hearing is the same as aki. Okay. So instead of them to say pra aqui, they'll say pra cá. Okay. That'll say how they say it sometimes. We don't write those ones in the books. Okay. Okay. It's like you speaking pidgin and you're going to write your final exams. Are you going to write pidgin? No, you need to write the correct English. So you should know the meaning of la, ali, aki. There are many. You get to know them. Okay. You should go and find them. Those are little ones you'll be hearing. So if you hear Ali, he's not calling the Ali the Muslim guy. No, it's a word. So you should know the meaning. Okay. Okay. So vamos. Uh, I won't tell you. That's why I said go and search for it. Okay. Okay. Your hand is still up. Okay. So my people, don't worry. I said just try you to go and search for it. La, Ali, and Ka. Okay. 26. Em cima de. So we have abaixo de, em cima de. So you could see we have em cima de and acima de. If you guys could remember, acima de and em cima de. Someone on this up. Let's go. Good evening. Connecting words like an example is if you talk of connecting words, example end connect something. Eh, that's why I said go and find it. Okay, I'm not going to tell you guys tonight. Okay, I don't know whether I added it to my list ahead. Somewhere here, agente embaixo ali, por ali em roda graça, junto perto de por causa de por cima de por atrás de junto de. So we have junto a and we have junto de. We have Asimaji, we have Pasimaji. So you could see they are a bit similar, okay? Okay. So all these words you are seeing, it will be your assignment. Go, you'll be finding them out and the Ali, La, and the Aki to it, okay? Okay. So 26. In Simaji, it means on top of. Someone asked me, but one of the numbers you said Asimaji also means on top of. I hope I said that. So top of. Then we have on top of. Okay. Asimaji. I prefer to use Asimaji. That's what I've been using. Asimaji to Asimaji me on top of something. Okay. So if it is on top of, you need to use Asimaji. Okay. Sorry, in Simaji. Okay, it means on top of. Okay, so example, let's get this example to differentiate Asimaji and Insimaji. Asimaji, a minha caneta está em cima da mesa. My pen is on top of the table. So you could see this word on. Cima, it means top. Da, it means off. Okay, so that one you could see it is like an English way of speaking in Portuguese. So my pen is on top of the table. That one, someone's then it it is like you speaking English. My pen is on top of the table. It's like the same way. Yeah, some of them you can pick them from English directly to Portuguese, but I'm not saying all. That's why I don't expect my student to translate English to Portuguese, okay? And I expect each and everyone to adapt their way of speaking. That one will help a lot, okay? Okay. So let's continue. Estou em cima da minha cama. I'm on top of my bed. Okay. Bed is cama. Okay. But if you don't pronounce it well, you say calma. Calma and calma are not the same. You being calm and on the bed are not the same. Okay. Calm and bed are not the same. Okay. Next one, o celular está em cima do teu notebook. Your phone, okay, the phone you have been using, the iPhone 17 and the rest you have been using. Your phone is on top of your notebook. I hope last time I explained. If you're new, notebook is not the notebook we write, like we pick up pen to jot some stuff. No, no, no. If you talk of notebook, it means your laptop, okay? Okay, so notebook is your laptop, not the one we write in, okay? So take note. So if you hear someone saying, oh, você pode me trazer o notebook, you don't go and bring your notebook to the person that, but the person is requesting of a laptop, okay? Let's go. So computador is not a laptop, okay? Computadora is like you saying computer. Computador is computer, okay? Let's continue. Okay. Deixei as chaves em cima da mesa e não as encontro. So let's check something here. I left the keys on top of the table. So we could see I have us and I have another us. Guys, I hope you can see them. Okay, we have two us, ax, with as you can all bear witness. We can see it clearly. They don't mean the same. We pronounce them the same way, we write them the same way, but they have different meanings. That's why I said when we are doing the other pronouns, you get to understand, you get to differentiate some of the words, okay? So I left the keys on top of the table and I didn't find them. So the as you are seeing for the second one, it means them, okay? So I left the keys. Chaves means keys, okay? Your key, your house key, okay? Okay. So let's continue. Don't worry, let's continue. So the second as I'm saying, it means them, okay? Whilst the first one, this one, it means they. If you don't understand, don't worry. You get to the article, the pronouns, okay? Then you understand it perfectly. Example, let's continue. 27, 27. In French, a or in French, G. It means in front of, okay? Estou em frente da escola. I'm in front of the school. Estou em frente da escola. Okay, in front of the school. A padaria fica em frente ao supermercado. So, o que é a padaria? Padaria, o que é padaria? Who knows the meaning of padaria? Yeah, bakery. So, if you go to supermarket, you need to check bakery, padaria. They're not going to write bakery there for you to know, and I'm going to buy bread, cake, and the rest. You see padaria, okay? A padaria means the bakery stays or the bakery is in front of the supermarket, okay? So we use fika and senior Sammy, you are saying stay or is. Yeah, fika means to stay, but English we prefer to use is, okay? Okay, so our brother is saying, can we do it? Isto in French, ah, a scholar. Okay, like the A will take the other accent. Like this. Estou em frente a escola. Like I'm in front to the school. So it is off and to. Okay. So whether you're in front of the school or you're in front to the school, you decide. Okay. And they are all correct. So estou em frente a or estou em frente de. Ok? Ela está em frente ao computador. So, sorry, ele está em frente ao computador. So, he is in front to the computer, like he's sitting in front of the computer, okay? Like what we are all doing tonight, okay? Okay. 28. Graças. I love this verse. Graças a. Thanks to. Okay? Thanks to God. Please take note here. Take a big note here. I know if I don't explain it, someone go outside there and go and say something else, which I didn't say it. Gracias. It means thanks to. I know most of you, when someone helps you or do something for you, you say, oh, gracias. You say, obrigado. Thank you. So someone was asking me, what is obrigado, which is thanks, and gracias, you're saying thanks. I did the same. You'll find out. Okay. So let's check our sentence. Gracias a meu amigo tenho bolo. Thanks to my friend, I have uma bola. Uma bola is a ball. Okay. A festa foi boa. Festa foi boa. Graças à organização. The festa, or the festa? Party. A festa means party. So the party was good thanks to the organization. Okay. A graça, a graças a Deus. Graças a Deus para meu novo trabalho. Thanks to God for my new work. Let's check the last one. Graças a escola. Diretamente da comida. Okay. So thanks to the school management for the food. Okay. Thanks to the school management for the food. Now let me answer all what you said. Let me type so that you can all see it. Okay. Okay. So if we talk of graças a Deus, no, so graças. So that's why we're saying graças a Deus, thanks to God. It means thanks to. Okay. But this thanks to which we are talking about is a preposition, the one we are doing. Next one, someone said, hot of obrigado or obrigada. Okay. It means thanks. Okay. Which is a noun. I hope you are learning something here. Someone said agradeço. Agradeço. Okay. Agradeço. It means thanks. This one is a verb. I hope you are learning. Guys, I hope you are learning. We are learning. One is a verb, one is a noun, one is a preposition. Someone said, what of valeu? I'll put valeu, obrigado. It's not only that. The boys like to say valeu, imagina. You get it? So now the agradeço, we got it from the verb agradecer. Okay. Agradecer. This is the verb. Okay. Verbo agradecer. Okay. And this one is agradeço. It means I thank you. Okay. I thanks. I thank. So okay. So I thank is agradeço. You agradeço. Okay. You agradeço. So we got it from agradecer. Okay. So don't go and say someone asks, can I say agradeço e agradeço a Deus? That one you can say it. Agradeço a Deus para meu trabalho. Someone will also prefer to say graças a Deus para meu trabalho. But if someone does something for you and you say, oh, thank you, someone, please don't go and say agradeço like you want to reply as obrigado. Okay? Don't. One is a verb, one is a noun, and one is a preposition. Is it clear to you all? So, graças a Deus. God, sorry for using small letter. Graças a Deus. Passei o CEP brush. Okay. So, thanks to God, I passed the CEP brush. I'm using graças. Obrigado. Obrigado por tudo que Você fez por mim, ok? Capital. Oh, sorry. Thanks. We are using all the three as example, okay? So that we can get, we can get a better explanation. So the third one, the third one, agradeço. So it should be eu agradeço, okay? Eu agradeço. I'm picking the same words and you get the meanings, okay? I pick the same words, okay, for the second and third. They are different. Let me show you the difference between the obrigado one and the agradeço one, okay? The obrigado one is thanks for everything. In English, I'm saying the English. Thanks for everything that you did for me. And the agradeço, I thank you for everything that you did for me. So the first one is thanks for everything. Then the second one is I thank you. So e agradeço você. Okay, sorry for not bringing the você. Agradeço você. I thank you for all what you did for me. I don't want to bring chi. E chi agradeço por tudo você for me. Okay, so I thank you for all what you did for me, and thanks for all what you did for me. I did the same. They have the same meaning, but different directions. Okay, we write them in different ways, but the same meaning. Okay, okay. So you want to say, oh, thank you, obrigado. Obrigado is thank you. They want to say, oh, I thank you. That one you say, you don't need to say obrigado você. Okay, guys, are you learning? You want to say, oh, thank you. You need to say obrigado. You people have been hearing. Have you ever heard someone saying obrigado você before? Mm, no one. Okay. So, but you can say, e agradeço or eu te agradeço. I thank you. Eu te agradeço. So, thank you and I thank you is different. But in English, they all have the same sense. Like you are giving thanks to the person. Okay. And the gracias on, as I said, is a preposition. Oh, thanks to this man. Okay. Thanks to this man. Oh, thanks to Emmanuel. Thanks to Sam. Okay. Thanks to maybe Grace. Thanks to anyone. Okay, that one you can use agradeço a Emmanuel. Okay, thanks to Emmanuel. Agradeço a Deus. Thanks to God. Okay, so these are they all means thanks, but you should know when to use each and every one, and you should know how each and every one of them function. Okay, one is a preposition, one is a noun, and one is a verb. Tremor. 29 junto a, it means together. Someone will say, is it together too? Because a means two. Junto means together. So is it together too? In English, do you say together too or together? Okay. So procure junto à porta da garage. Search together the door or the garage. The door of the garage. Okay. Or the garage door. Okay. So junto. So you'll be hearing estamos juntos. Estamos juntos. It means we are together. Okay. So if you and your wife are together, estamos juntos. We are together. So someone asked, Senior Sammy, you said junto a. So does it mean I'm going to say estamos junto a? No. Okay. You will bring the a. Immediately you bring the a, it means you are going to continue. Okay. You are going to continue with something else. Okay. If you're not going to continue, we don't bring the a. We end at the junto. If you check the first one, we continue with porta da garage. Okay, so that's why the a came. But this one, the second one, we are not continuous, so we don't bring the a. I hope it's a bit clear. If you're continuing, you bring the a. If you aren't, you need to end at the junto. Estamos junto. Okay, estamos junto na festa. We are together at the party. Okay, vamos, girlfriend. Okay, so the as we can see, you could see that there is no sign on it, but it will change. It all depends on the word which follows. If the word under this one, if you check this sentence, it was supposed to be ah ah because porter is a noun, as I said earlier yesterday, that all their nouns they add article to it. So it is already a porter. Okay. So the person will say procure junto a porter, but you don't say a porter. That's why we added the two a, which is a. Then we got the a. Okay. Bro, is it okay? Okay. 30, 30. Perto de, which means closer to or near. O gato está perto da janela. The cat is closer to the window. Okay. Or the cat is near to the window. Okay. A bolsa. A bolsa está perto da porta. Okay. So a bolsa is a bag. But sometimes you may hear bolsa, the person is not having a bag, and but you hear bolsa. Have you guys heard of something like that? Mm, yeah, and what did they tell you the meaning? Someone said pocket, correct. Who again? They said it's a pocket. Who again? Mm, scholarship. You see, the same bolsa, which is a bag, it can also be a pocket. It can also be a scholarship. Eh, yeah. Okay. So someone asked me something. So how will I know if the person is talking about the pocket or the scholarship or the purse? Or you get to know. That's what I said. It all depends on the conversation. Someone asked me something about the person. The person started the conversation. He said a sua bolsa está aberta. Then am I going to close my bag or is it my pocket? Okay. So mostly when they meet you and you're having a bag or you're having something like a bag closer to you and they said a sua bolsa está aberta, mostly they are referring to your bag. But you also hear mochila. Mochila is also a bag. Mochila is like a school bag, okay? Mochila, okay? Mochila. So mochila is also a bag, okay? This one, okay. So a bolsa está perto da porta. Ela brinca perto da sua casa. She plays near to your house or closer to your house, okay? Estou parado perto do carro azul. Estou parado perto do carro azul. I'm stopped or I have stopped closer to or near the blue car. Someone asked me, some you said I have stopped. But isto is it have? Isto is I am. You can say I'm stopped near to the blue car or closer to the blue car. It's correct. English, as I say, English we have diversions too. We have both sides and they all mean the same thing in Portuguese. Okay. If you read this one, estou parado perto do carro azul, to me, oh, I know the person said he has stopped closer to the blue car. Okay. Okay. O menino. O menino is a boy. O menino está perto do portão. So, o menino está perto do portão. The boy is near the guy, the baby, or the boy is near the big door. Okay, or closer to the big door or gate. Okay, if you see portão, they are referring to those big gates. Okay, yeah, that's portão. 31, que será a nossa última. 31 por cima de over. Por cima de. It means over. O avião voou por cima da minha casa. The plane or the aeroplane flew over my house. Okay? My house, minha casa. Ok? O carro passou por cima da ponte. Ei, the car passed over the bridge. Okay, Fast and Furious, the car passed over the bridge. Okay, that's all. I think that's all. 31, até 31. So we have the one. In case you didn't come for first class, yeah, I'm going to divide the videos into two, part one and part two, so that you can get the all of them. Okay, you can get all the videos. And if you watch and you still have doubts, please and please and please and please, you can write it maybe in our YouTube chat. So good night to each and everyone. See you on next